The history of Walnut Creek's Rossmoor leisure world and the land it was built on. The founding, development, and cultural significance in California retirement living, starting with the Sacklon Native Americans. Rossmoor stands as one of the most influential and enduring examples of the master-planned, age-restricted retirement community in the United States. Conceived in the early 1960s as part of the broader leisure world movement, Rossmoor has evolved from a visionary experiment in senior living to a vibrant, multifaceted community that has shaped the landscape of retirement housing in California and beyond. The land that would become Rossmoor has a rich and layered history, reflecting broader patterns of California's development. Originally inhabited by the Sacklon Native Americans, the area later became part of Spanish and Mexican land grants before passing into American hands following California's annexation by the United States. In 1855, James Tice acquired the property, lending his name to the Tice Valley region. By 1876, Joseph Naftali, a San Francisco businessman, purchased the land and established a vacation ranch and winery, contributing to the area's early agricultural identity. The most significant pre-development chapter began in 1930, when Robert Stanley Dollar Sr., a shipping magnate and head of the Dollar steamship lines, acquired the property. The Dollar family expanded the estate to over 2,200 acres, transforming it into a showplace ranch where they bred Hereford cattle and raised show horses. The Dollar family home, built in the California ranch style, became a local landmark and remains a centerpiece of Rossmoor as the Dollar Clubhouse, now listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Throughout the mid-20th century, the Dollar Ranch served as a venue for social and political gatherings, hosting charity events, barbecues, and visits from dignitaries. Its lush landscaping, orchards, and equestrian facilities reflected the prosperity and ambitions of its owners. However, following the death of Stanley Dollar Jr. in 1958, the family decided to sell the property, setting the stage for its transformation into a retirement community. Ross Cortez, a pioneering California developer, recognized the growing needs of America's aging population in the post-World War II era. Having already established successful residential projects in Southern California, including the original Rossmoor in Orange County, Cortez envisioned a new kind of community, one that would offer active, independent seniors a secure, amenity-rich environment at an attainable price point. His leisure world concept emphasized self-contained, country club-style living, with a focus on social engagement, recreation, and maintenance-free homes. Cortez's first two leisure world communities, Seal Beach, which opened in 1962, and Laguna Hills in '64, set the template for what would become a national movement. In early 1960, Cortez purchased the Dollar Ranch from the Dollar family, seeing in its rolling hills and proximity to Walnut Creek as the ideal setting for his third leisure world project. Cortez worked closely with the Walnut Creek Planning Commission to secure rezoning for senior housing and to facilitate annexation of the property into the city. The process culminated in 1963, when the city approved the plans, paving the way for construction to begin. Cortez's original vision called for 10,000 manors and an estimated population of 17,000. However, concerns about environmental impact, infrastructure, and community scale led the city to reduce the permitted number of units to a little over 7,000. Construction of Rossmoor began in earnest in 1963, with the first residents moving in by September 1964. The community was initially branded as Rossmoor Leisure World, aligning it with Cortez's other projects and the broader leisure world identity. The early homes were primarily co-ops, a model that allowed residents to purchase shares in a mutual corporation that owned the buildings and land, rather than holding individual deeds. This structure, insured by the FHA, made homeownership more accessible to retirees with limited capital. From the beginning, Rossmoor was conceived as more than just a collection of homes. Cortez's master plan included a wide array of amenities designed to foster an active, engaged lifestyle. By the late 1960s, residents enjoyed access to golf courses, swimming pools, tennis courts, clubhouses, hobby studios, and landscaped open spaces. Maintenance and landscaping were handled by the community, freeing residents from the burdens of home upkeep. Cortez's direct involvement ended in 1969 when he left the project amid changing market conditions and evolving community needs. After Cortez's departure, three major developers, Terra California, UDC Homes, and Shea Homes took over the remaining phases of Rossmoor's build-out. Each brought distinct architectural styles and shifted away from the co-op model, introducing condominiums and, eventually, single-family homes. This diversification responded to changing market preferences and the desire for greater flexibility in ownership and financing. The result was a community with a rich mix of housing options, including garden-style duplexes and fourplexes, mid- and high-rise buildings, and a limited number of detached single-family homes in the Heritage Oaks neighborhood. By the late 1990s, Rossmoor had reached its current size with approximately 6,700 residential units spread over 1,800 acres. Over the decades, Rossmoor's amenities have expanded far beyond Cortez's original vision. Today, residents enjoy 5 clubhouses and event center, spaces for social gatherings, performances, and educational programs. A state-of-the-art fitness center, offering classes, personal training, and indoor pools. 27 holes of NCGA-rated golf, including the Robert Muir Graves-designed Dollar Ranch course and the Creekside course. 8 tennis courts, lawn bowling greens, bocce ball courts, and a table tennis clubhouse. 3 swimming facilities, including both indoor and outdoor pools. Hobby shops for wood and metal working, painting, you name it, it's probably available. A full-service library, a computer center, and a movie theater. A fancy full-service restaurant and bar. The Creekside Grill on Stanley Dollar Drive looks wonderful. A dog park, picnic grounds, and extensive landscaped areas. 24-hour security and an internal bus system, enhancing safety and mobility for residents. Rossmoor Leisure World in Walnut Creek stands as a testament to the power of visionary planning, community engagement, and adaptability in meeting the needs of an aging population. From its origins as a ranch and social hub to its current status as a nationally recognized retirement community, Rossmoor has continually evolved to reflect changing demographics, preferences, and societal values. The community's history offers valuable lessons for policymakers, developers, and residents alike, demonstrating the importance of vision, flexibility, and collective action in creating environments where people can age with dignity, purpose, and joy. Last slide. Ross Cortez, the developer behind all the original Leisure World communities, adopted a smaller version of the 1964 New York World's Fair Unisphere as his corporate symbol. He had 7 32-foot steel and fiberglass globes built to promote each Rossmoor Leisure World development. These globes were placed at the entrances of the various Leisure World communities, including the one here in Walnut Creek. This photo came from the Del Valle 1979 yearbook at a time when most of these kids probably laughed at the old blue hairs that lived there. Funny to think that all are now old enough to live there, and I would guess that a few probably do. Written by Mark Harrigan with much of the research coming from my MS Copilot AI, which is not always accurate. Photos from the 6 8024 Corridor History Group members, the Contra Costa County Historical Society, newspapers.com, the Rossmoor website, and 55places.com. Thank you for watching.